I took my BMW to the track. Now, why did I do this? Because I have a sports car, I've never done it before, and I felt like it. So for one day, I drove all the way to the Ridge Motorsports Park in Shelton, and after a short tour of the track beforehand, I got paired up with an instructor for the day, and then I took my car out, and then I actually got to drive around an actual road course track. Now, how it works is the day is split up into 7 sessions with an hour-long break at 12 for lunch. Now, every driver that is there is broken up into 3 different groups. Group C, which are the less experienced and first-time drivers, which was the group that I was in. Group B, which are the intermediate, a little more experienced drivers. And Group A, which were the most experienced, best drivers that are chosen specifically by the coordinators of the event to run in that group. And every hour was split into 3 20-minute blocks of time where each group would run. Group A would run for the first 20 minutes of the hour, Group B would start 20 minutes after the hour, and Group C would start 40 minutes after the hour, and then it would restart with Group A. Now, as I mentioned before, because this was my first time at the track, I got an instructor for the whole day, as all new drivers are, until they are signed off to drive solo by their instructor, which after 5 sessions, my instructor signed me off to drive solo, so you'll be able to see me drive by myself. Gave me a lot of tips and tricks and helped me out while I was learning the track and learning how to drive on the track. Of course, I wasn't exactly new to driving fast. I mean, you know what car I have. You know, I've had some fun with it, of course, as you can imagine, but I had never driven it to its limits like I had then. And of course, this guy was also a very good driver and had a really cool car of his own. It was a built Honda S2000 with the full setup. It had a splitter, carbon rear wing, aftermarket wheels, track tires. It had camber, aftermarket suspension. He put a supercharger on it, so it made 390 horsepower, roll cage, bucket seats, 5-point harness. He had a whole entire elaborate Garmin camera and GPS system that would record and compile and give him information and video about every part of the track and what his car was doing and how fast he was going. It was truly a professional setup, 6-speed manual, of course, and that car way faster than mine, not even close. And throughout the day, he was running his car in Group A among the fastest drivers that were there. And before the C group started of the first hour, he took me out in his car for a session in B group, just so that he could teach me the track and learn it at speed as a passenger before I got to drive it myself. And I have never gone that fast in a car at all. That car, it sticks to the ground. It's so fast around corners. It's literally like it's on rails. It sticks to the ground and it does not go anywhere, which is a huge contrast from my car, of course, you know, having regular Michelin street tires on it. And not to mention, he did not even go as fast as he usually would. He was holding back the entire time, and still his car was so much faster than I ever got on the track. It was truly a crazy experience. But driving my car, especially at the end of the day, once I had learned the track and learned what to do in every corner and learned the race line, it definitely got super fun throwing my own car left and right around the track. The Ridge is certainly a super interesting track. It has a huge elevation change, blind corners, and a lot of very dynamic turns where almost every corner is different, and it feels really nice, complicated, challenging, and satisfying to learn it and to execute proper sequence and technique and timing in order to optimally drive your way through it. I couldn't have picked a better track as my first. But before I get started showing you my first ever lap around the track, let me explain this little text I put up. So throughout throughout all the footage, you'll see this little text that I put up on the screen just to let you know where I am in the day. So on the top left over here, that tells you which session it is, 1 through 7, and what lap it is of the session. And then right below that, it shows the current time that I completed the lap in. Now, I didn't actually have a lap timer or anything of the sort, so how I calculated the lap times was just using the camera footage. There could definitely be some margin of error in the times that are shown, but I'm confident that the lap times are easily accurate to within 1/10 of a second. And then over on the right, I have a counter for how many laps I've done throughout the whole day, and then how many hot laps I've done throughout the whole day. Now, if you don't know what a hot lap is, it is a full lap of the track in which you are just driving around the track and not entering or exiting the track. And over on the left, when I am either on an out lap, which is the lap where I entered onto the track, or an in lap, in which it is the last lap of the session, and instead of going back down the front straight, I exit the track before I get on the straight, it will show out or in instead of a lap time because there is no lap time for those laps. I decided to buy a $200 GoPro Hero 4K, one of the cheapest new cameras from a name brand that you can buy, and I mounted it to my visor and recorded the whole thing. So over the course of this video, I will be showing you my progression from driving my very first lap around a real road course all the way to my instructor signing me off after 5 sessions and me getting to drive around the track with no instructor whatsoever for the last 2 sessions. This was a super fun experience, and I hope you enjoy watching it. So here I am at the track. Oh my god, that looks like a big hill. That looks like a big hill, and we have all sorts of cool cars over here. WRXs, E92 M3, a Shelby Mustang. We have multiple C8s, C7s, a C5, a Supra, some other built cars, an Alfa Romeo, tons of BMWs. We have a couple GT4s. I think there's going to be a GT3 here, a GT3 RS. There's going to be some other Porsches, a 911s, of course. I mean, it's just stacked. Like, I have never seen so many cool cars in one place. I actually have not seen all these cool cars. I passed a guy in a S2000 and the Shelby Mustang on the way here, so that's super cool. Oh my god, I haven't even got to see so many cool cars in person. It's kind of actually cool, but I'm waiting to go on the track tour. That does look like a steep hill, dude, but you'll be able to see once I start actually driving on the track. I got the GoPro set up, so I'll see you then. So then, as I mentioned before, the first event of the day, which I showed up early for, was the track tour, which the lead instructor and a few other instructors led us around just a nice slow lap of the track. All the drivers that wanted to show up early for this. It was open to anyone. And during the second lap, we all stopped periodically to check out some different turns, and while the instructor explained how to set up for the turn and the little quirks and features of the track at notable parts throughout it. Then we went to a mandatory safety meeting led by the owner of the event before I got paired up with my instructor. And then after he took me out in Group B, we immediately jumped in my car to join Group C for my first ever lap around the track, and I'll show you the footage from that. Here we go. I'm sure you put in like lower seats on your car, so yeah. My head didn't even touch the ceiling.
That's good. I was worried about that.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a minute.
Okay. I got you. So is there a speed limit for this section before we get to the wall?
No.
So I can just start going?
Just be careful when you're joining the track. Make sure there's no car coming.
Of course.
Pretty much we want you to get up to speed so you can go at the speed. Everyone on the front straight is, going. That's your instructor. But yeah, we want you to get up to speed on the track.
Absolutely.
Alright, there's a lot of cars out, and I'm trying not to get you.
That's fine. Yeah, you're good.
There's a big part of this track where there's no one. There's a little space for you. Go for it.
Keep going.
Go ahead, brake harder, basically.
Yes. And then stay to the right side, and then look at the A-pass, and turn into the A-pass, and then exit using the pavement track. Yeah. very long turn, so you have to maintain like the speed.
Like this?
Yes, and then now you're exiting, so now you can give more gas. Yes. This is the apex. Go down and brake here. Brake. Yep. Turning. The apex is there. Exit. Gas. And apex here. Keep going until you see the yellow cone. Yes. Now you turn.
Turn?
Yeah.
Let's stay on the outside.
The cone is still there. Oh my god.
Yeah, this cone is still there.
Okay, brake.
Hey, brake.
Brake. More.
Oh yeah, well, I see it. I see it.
Yeah. Okay. Gas.
I might downshift there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just try to learn brake.
Oh yeah, I see.
Try to learn the track first.
Okay.
Before you adding more stuff.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
If you're shifting and then brake and all that kind of stuff will make you all too much. Okay, brake. Yes.
It's really slow here.
And then turn in.
Turn in.
Okay, go down. We can give it a little more photo.
Okay.
So it's the car moving.
And I hit this.
Yeah, and go out a little bit.
Out.
And then turn back in, look at the apex.
Okay.
Yes. And then make it like link it to like a straight line a little bit. Yeah. Okay, keep more photo.
I am. Yeah.
Stay on the right side.
Go on the right side.
Brake. Brake. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Turn more.
More.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. I see.
Okay, yeah.
So more brake.
Yeah. Apex and stay, go out
Out
and in.
and in.
Yeah, and give the gas. Yeah. Shift out.
And then brake.
Try
Okay.
to brake.
Not so much. Yeah. Okay, not
When
brake.
you brake, try to make the steering wheel straight.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, wait for the apex. Oh, now you can keep more gas. You're exiting the corner. And go down the hill. Don't be scared. Don't step on the brake when you
Okay.
brake harder. Yep. Apex. Land and turn into the apex. Go straight. Don't turn until you see the yellow cone.
Okay. I understand.
Yeah, okay.
And brake.
We usually here we go straight, but then there's a cone in the middle.
Then we slow around here.
Yes. Gas. Stay on the left side.
Oh, left side. You're right. I see the yellow. I see the yellow now.
Yep. Doing good. Right. Right. Okay, turn in. Up.
A little too much gas.
Okay. Okay, go out a little bit
Out.
and go back in.
And go back in.
Yeah. Gas.
Gas.
And so that concludes my first 2 laps of the day. As you can see, I was not going very fast around the track. You can hear a lot of tire screeching, which, you know, that just happens because my tires aren't that good, and it was actually not that hard to make them slide around the track. I found that just pushing it not that hard would, you know, get my car to slide out, because my car isn't really built for the track. It doesn't have the optimal tires and suspension, and it doesn't have a lot of power compared to the other cars on the track. It really was pretty slow. But not only that, my race line was off, and I didn't know exactly when to brake and when to turn in and what corners to hit. And watching it back, it's just just really slow, really sloppy from me. And it's just so cool to see my progression as the day goes on and how I get better and better throughout the day. So as we continue on, I'm going to show you some highlights from me driving around the track and a few more full laps as well. It was a pretty eventful day on and off the track. I got to see lots of other cars, drive with them, have them pass me. I even passed a few cars myself and also witnessed some silliness happening on the track, messed up a few times. So now let's watch all the best moments that I had during this day driving around the track for the first time in my life.
You brake here, and let the car go out. And brake here.
Brake here.
And turn.
Right. Yeah, okay, that time was much better.
Okay.
That felt better.
Yes.
Apex.
So already coming into my third lap of the day, I learned how to take that corner properly. I was not braking nearly enough and I didn't hit the corners as I should. Whereas this time I took it a little slower and was able to actually turn in and hit the corners in order to experience the proper race line for this section of the track.
And now you're exiting, so you can keep more gas. Yes. And then stay on to the right side. Don't brake here. Don't brake
brake here. Now brake.
Yes.
All right. So you brake once you
go down. Yes.
This side.
Brake. Cut it. Yep. Okay. Exit. Yes. Oh, let go.
I'm going.
Yes. Okay. Brake. Harder.
Okay, I see. I was going a little fast there.
Yes.
I'm so glad I've spent time having fun in my car, so I know how it works.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable in this car.
Okay, all right. Yes.
And then this was my first pass of the day. This was another probably new driver with an instructor in a probably mostly stock white Camaro, might even have been a V6. But then I slid a little bit and didn't take that hairpin as good as I could have. But that one's a tricky corner for sure.
Is the brake feel okay?
Huh?
Is the brake feeling okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now at this point, the brakes were feeling okay, but pretty much everything was and is still stock on my car, which means I do have street pads. Now, if you know anything about street pads, you use them enough eventually, then they start to overheat, and then they lose their ability to brake as hard. As I get faster and faster around the track over the next few sessions, you'll start to see how that becomes a problem. And then this was the first time I let someone pass. There was an M3 behind me, and so I decided to let him pass on the back straight, but then he didn't brake hard enough, and you can see what happened here.
Can two cars pass or no? Just one?
Just one,
okay.
Yeah, one at a time. Brake harder.
Yeah, yep. Right, you're right.
Yeah, if
oh,
not,
he went way too wide there.
Yeah, if you're not, it would be
okay.
like, it would be
He's letting us go. yeah, that's what happens when you don't brake.
Yes, yeah. He tried to pass you, that's why.
Yeah.
Remember, we had to stay right and come back here.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay. So let the Porsche pass if he's still behind you. Okay.
And so then after my fourth lap, they flew the checkered flag as I went down the front straight, which means this is the last lap of the session. So this is now my in lap, my cool down lap. So during this lap, I just took everything a little bit easier. It's pretty much just a time just to practice the race line and let your car cool down before it goes in. So I just decided to stay in fourth throughout most of my cool down laps the entire day, where I'd usually be just running third for the entire lap on an actual hot lap.
Remember, don't brake here.
Right, don't brake here.
Yes, because you're...
And now brake here.
Because that you're going down the hill.
So I don't need... yeah, okay.
If you brake, the wheel will lift up.
Right, oh, I see.
Yeah.
I understand.
They need to fix that.
They do.
And then try to use the track. They have a lot more road there.
Yeah.
If you're not turning that tight, you can gas earlier.
Right, yeah.
Your car has power, so you have to think a way to put down the power.
Yeah.
So now you see everyone exiting, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we follow them, and then you see them putting the hand out,
Yep.
right? And do the same. Yep. Okay, now we did. Good job. Okay, go slower. Go slower.
Okay. Yeah, so I need to just remember the yellow cones.
Yes, and then use more the track.
Yeah, I'm not going out over completely to the edges.
Yeah, and then try to brake earlier. The wet cone is the brake cone. So brake.
Yeah.
You try to brake where the wet cone is.
Yeah. I saw that.
Don't try to brake when you're turning. Don't put the handbrake on.
Why?
Because it's hot. So if you have the handbrake on, it will maybe melt the brake. So usually after you turn off the car,
Okay, I'll turn it off.
you can put the car in gear so it doesn't roll. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Don't try to brake when you're turning. When you brake, what will happen to the car?
Well,
like the
weight
balance.
transfer. Yeah,
Yes.
it transfers front.
The car, the wheel will lift up, the front will go down, right? If you're turning, you brake hard, so wheel lift up. So when it lift up, it doesn't have the pressure pushing the tire to the ground. So it will want to slide because
Right.
you lose traction. So you would want to try to brake before the turn and then try to brake straight.
Right, okay, yeah, brake straight before the turn.
Because
okay,
when you brake kind of when you're turning, the car will feel really unstable. Like it will want to go left or right or something like that. Try to learn the line, where to brake, where to turn,
Right.
and then you add speed, and then you add the shifting.
Yeah, I just stayed in third gear the entire time.
You have
on the...
Then after giving me some tips and tricks and teaching me more about how the car works on the track and what I should do and when, the first session was officially over and I was feeling good. Couldn't wait to get back on the track in the second session and get some more practice to learn when to brake, when to turn, and what line to follow.
So remember, we work on the line, the brake point.
Yeah, brake while the wheel is straight.
Yeah, turning point.
Okay, let's go.
The turn one when you turn into the apex, after you turn into the apex, let the car go to the right, and then when it kind of before turn 2, you know, you have to brake a little bit before you turn into the apex, so you have a better exit. If you go in too hard, you're understeering, and then the car just go to the right. It will not want to turn. So this is kind of like the first lap. Usually it's a warm-up lap, so try to just follow the guy in front,
Right.
and then warm up the tire, warm up the brake, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let it go out.
Well,
Yeah. Brake here a little bit. Yep.
okay. So slower.
I think it's the turning point.
Yeah.
Go out, turning. And now accelerate. Yeah. Well, maybe you don't need to.
Okay, so we pass this? Should we pass? To the- yeah, okay, let's
keep going,
pass
keep going. Yeah,
this.
Pass it.
Okay.
Yep. I think his car has a problem.
Yeah, the car is a problem.
Okay, so
And brake.
and middle pocket turn.
Or turn wide. And then turn in here.
Yes. And
And then wide.
And then stay on the left. And stay on the left side. Until you see the yellow cone and turn. And kind of go straight.
straight, yeah, straight,
Yeah,
and then brake.
Brake harder, yes. And then turn to the flow of the A pass, yes. And then exit, gas, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I
Stay
didn't
on the left
downshift.
side,
Left side.
brake. Try to turn into the A pass.
Oh, okay, okay, I need to brake earlier.
Yeah, we
I
missed
see.
the A pass, yes.
Yeah, we missed it. Brake
Yeah.
earlier, okay.
As you can see, I've already improved through some of the turns, just putting what I've learned together so far, and my race line and timing has gotten better. I was able to hit the turn-in points and the apex properly some of the time.
Yeah, and then stay on the left side. Remember, we had to brake a little bit earlier here. Turn into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
almost. I almost
Exit.
had it. I almost
gas,
got
gas,
it.
Gas, 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 gas. Yeah.
Right. So
Does
would
it feel better? Does it feel better?
yeah, it does. So would you downshift a second there?
Yeah. We have to look into that. Not sure.
Okay.
It would, if you could, but then would it be you will be like upshifting when you exit.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Is it like too much for you at the moment? I go wide a little bit.
Wide.
Turn back in. Gas. You're doing good. Okay, brake. You don't need to go too slow into it. Like, you still want the car is still like moving forward.
Okay, yeah.
Don't have to be like almost like stop. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Gas, gas, gas. Yeah.
I'll let this guy pass me.
Yeah, after this
yeah.
turn. Yeah, it's not the passing zone yet.
Yes, yes. After,
Yeah.
after.
Yeah. Okay, so now we stay on the right side and let those guys go.
Both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to point 2 times. One, and then point it again.
Okay, so 2 points. 2
Yeah,
points.
yeah, the
I got it.
point
I got it.
is
I got you.
And then right here, I let 2 Porsches pass on the back straight, but in the process, I also somehow knocked my GoPro to the side, so you get this really interesting angle here of the end of this lap and most of the next lap.
Oh, that's nice. This 911 looks really nice. Is it a Turbo S or something?
I think so, actually.
I like the color.
I guess we can't catch up to find out.
And now coming into lap 6 of the second session, this was actually my 3rd fastest lap of the whole day, and certainly my fastest lap so far at 2 minutes and 15.67 seconds, which is a significant improvement to my first lap ever, which was 2 minutes and 25.62 seconds. So let's go ahead and watch this full lap, my 3rd fastest lap of the entire day, which I did in only my 11th lap ever driving around a track.
Remember, go wide.
Wide. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Down.
You're right. You're
Okay,
right.
It's okay.
Off. And brake again.
Work harder. Yep. Good, good, good. Yes, 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 yes,
Okay, I can go faster.
yes. Yeah, I think you brake a little bit later.
I can brake later.
Yeah. And pull. Now start accelerate. Yep, 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 yep. To the right side. And brake. Yep. Look at find the A pass. Yes. Yes. Accelerate. Yep. Very good. Yep. Stay on the left side. Now work hard. Work harder. Look at find the A pass, turn into it. Yes. Yep. Exit, 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 exit. Yep. Stay on the left side. Okay, brake, 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 brake.
I should have braked earlier.
Yeah. Okay, keep going. you kind of know that you can make it, you know, you make it the turn, so go wide.
Wide.
Look at the apex.
And come back in.
Yeah, gas.
Okay, slow down left.
And so, aside from a few mistakes that I made here and there, I was going pretty fast during that lap, my last hot lap of the second session. And now it's my cool down lap as I come in and end the second session.
You have to look further, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Look where you're going.
Yeah.
Remember, cool down lap, let the
Yeah.
brake and the engine cool down a little bit. You don't want them too hot. They will wear out really fast when they overheat.
Yeah.
The brake pad is stopped, right?
Huh?
On your car, the brake, is this still the factory one?
Oh, probably. Yeah. I haven't done anything to it.
Okay.
I'm assuming no one has.
Okay. So we don't want to do too hot.
Right. Yes.
The only thing I'm most worried is the brake.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because it's the stop. You're doing good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And now we get to the third session, and remember what I mentioned about the brakes and me and my instructor talking about the brakes a little bit back and forth. This is the part of the video where that happens to matter. So let's hop into the third session and see what happens here.
And
Yeah.
Try to shift before the turn.
Right, yeah, while I'm braking.
Yes. So better than when you're shifting at the corner, because that when you're turning, so there's a G-force, right? So then sometimes you thought you're going up to third gear, but then you may not going up to third gear. You may go in fifth gear because you're.
Yeah, because I'm sideways.
Yes. Try to brake later here, okay?
Okay, a little later. I understand, yeah.
So here is my second pass of the day. This time it was a C6 Corvette, which, you know, even if it's a base model, is still way slower than my car. So whoever's in that car is, you know, clearly not driving it as hard as I am mine. So that's pretty cool.
Brake.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
Yeah, gas.
We got it.
Gas, yeah. Oh, go.
And here is my first encounter with my nemesis throughout this track day. The obnoxiously slow Honda S2000 that doesn't let anyone pass.
Very good. Oh, we catch up the S2000.
Yeah.
Okay, now gas.
How to stay behind him, of course.
Yeah.
I could have gone faster there.
Yeah, don't worry, not too close.
Yeah.
Remember, don't go too slow. You still want a little bit momentum.
Well,
right?
he's going slower.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
He's going too slow.
We could probably pass him on this.
Yeah, you need to get a little bit closer to him.
Okay, I will.
Because I don't think, if not, I don't think he will see you or something. Gas.
He has to give you the signal, right?
Huh?
You have to wait for the signal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
We get yelling at it. Try to get a little bit closer.
Okay, I'll get closer once we get to the
top.
Once we get to the top.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit closer. Because he is creating a traffic.
Yeah.
You see behind, right?
Yeah, I see all those cars.
Gas. Crashing. Keep going. Come on.
Unfortunately, even through the passing zones, he was not giving the point signal out the window. As you could tell, the windows are down, which is in the rules, and in order to pass, the person in front of you has to point out the window to indicate that they are letting you pass, in which then you will pass on the left in the designated passing zones, because Group C has designated passing zones. And there's 3 of them: the front straight, the back straight, and that little back section that kind of goes a little bit back and forth up the hill. Basically, between the sets of blue cones. But he wasn't letting me by or anyone else by, and there was a lot of people behind us that were faster cars than both of us, Porsches and BMWs that wanted to go faster, you know, including me. I wanted to go faster too, that just could not pass because of this guy.
What the? Why he's not?
I don't know.
Get closer.
Okay.
He's doing like 60?
Yeah, 60.
Come on.
70, yeah.
Go closer. Yeah. Oh my god. There's so many people behind. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
I don't know.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Get closer to him.
Okay. Can we just go? Yeah, okay.
What the hell?
That's crazy.
And then after all that, we finally decide to go, and he decides to point a little bit after, I don't know, finally noticing or finally realizing, but yep, we decide to go, and we move past him. Here, watch this corner real quick. I really sent it around this one.
Yep. Doing good. Doing good. Okay, brake hard. Brake hard. Brake hard. Look at the A-pass. Look where you're going. Yes.
Yeah.
Gas. Yeah, we go a lot faster.
Right. I have to brake earlier because we're going faster now.
Yeah, let's make sure that the brake is good. Okay, because it's the factory brake.
Yeah.
Okay. If it feel weird or it feel like it take longer to slow down, let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me. I'll keep an eye on that on this next lap.
Famous last words, because as you'll see in a moment, my street pads finally had enough.
Keep going.
There had been not really any indication that that would happen up until this point. And in the previous few laps, I was going faster and I was braking harder, which was contributing to that, which you could see in the video, but I still had a lot of braking power when I needed it. Up until that point, it was just the speed at which I was going. I was consistently getting up to 125 miles an hour on the straight every time, and that much braking, the brakes had gotten too hot and stopped gripping, which caused me to go off the track and into the grass a little bit and over some cones. But my car's fine. There's no damage to my car. I continued throughout the day. It was fine. But after this point, I went easier on the brakes and advanced my timing so that I was able to conserve the brakes and still have that braking power for the rest of the day. As I went throughout the later sessions, I noticed kind of a back and forth where the less I'd use the brakes, then the more power they had, so then I can brake harder. But then if I was braking later and harder, then the brakes started to have a little bit less power, so then I had to ease off them a bit, which kind of messed with my timing and my ability to follow the race line and to, you know, go faster optimally throughout the rest of the day, which was kind of annoying and definitely a hindrance once I got more experience and more practice. So then I just went really slow, really easy, and just finished the lap, and we ended the session early right there.
Should we just keep going around the track?
Yeah, just keep going,
Okay.
and then we're gonna exit and go back to the peak.
Okay, so by the way,
Yes.
the thing about the brakes,
Yeah.
that was the brakes.
It doesn't work.
It's a lot, it's fading.
Okay. Don't worry, just keep going.
So you're right about that.
Okay. How is it feel now? Don't go too fast.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go too fast around here.
Okay. Is it really punchy? Like really soft?
Yeah, more.
Okay.
Yeah,
Try to-
especially after that last straight. That was crazy.
Try to go slow here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll let these people pass once we get to the zone.
We cannot let them pass here.
No, not the, but
Yes. I understand.
there, at the other place.
Yeah. We have to go out to the lady and talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we're gonna go to like the
where
lady.
we start? You know
Where we start, we're gonna go there.
Yeah, we have to tell them why we go off.
Okay.
Yeah, we cannot just go back.
Okay.
Is the brake feel better now? No.
No.
Okay.
no.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the lady.
Don't worry, it happened.
Nah. It's fine.
No worry, it happened.
I had my like brakes fade a lot.
Yeah,
Especially,
we went off on turn 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
turn
why we
one.
want to talk to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flagged you.
Yeah, we're going back to the garage.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
That's good. We go faster. We went faster.
That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, all in all, no big deal. And we just continued on with the day, going easier on the brakes in the later sessions. So let's just continue watching highlights from throughout the day. And of course, my 2 fastest laps of the day, which are yet to come.
I'm gonna go slower now, so I can focus on I'll focus on hitting like the race line and the apex
Okay.
and all that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna, I won't brake as hard,
Okay.
just in case that doesn't happen again. Because yeah, I stepped on the brake and it's like, oh, I'm not slowing down. Yeah. It feels better now, but
Yeah, good.
yeah.
Don't
Too
go
slow,
too
yeah.
slow. I think the time to turn in later.
Turn
Turn
in.
in too early, and then that's why that when you exit, it feel like the car just go to the right. Turn
Okay.
in later.
Turn in later.
Yeah.
And coming around here, I do this section pretty well. I'm kind of getting the hang of the race line and the timing for that section, which will definitely help me get some faster times later on in the day.
Okay, so I'll turn in late.
Turn late. Yeah. Wait.
And turn in now.
Yeah. It sounds pretty good. Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You feel the difference?
Yeah. Because I don't have to slow down as much, or yeah. I don't have to. I can go faster out of it.
Yeah.
Should we let this guy pass? Yeah.
He was stuck behind the S2000 anyway.
Yeah. That's a nice sounding car.
Yeah, like those guys. Yeah. Oh my God, we go slow.
We're not even stuck behind the S2000. We're stuck behind someone else.
Yeah, that.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that
Faster, you go faster. Get closer.
Okay.
Yeah, because when they're passing the guy, so you can pass them together or something.
Okay.
Oh my God, that guy going so slow.
What is he there for?
I don't understand why he has.
Is he like a safety car or something? Like,
Yeah, I don't understand why he's going so slow.
I mean, that's not even one of the cars that was on the track.
He was, isn't it?
No, that's like
I
a.
saw this guy before. We were with them.
Was he actually on the track? I thought it was a different car that was.
Go closer.
Okay.
Yeah. Because everyone going to pass him right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Gas. Oh, it sounds very good.
Yeah, it's the V8. Yeah.
And then here we have this massive traffic jam, which slows down the track a lot. I don't know exactly why this was happening. It wasn't even a track car. It just looked like a regular like road car. But that's why I have a 2-minute 41-second time on this lap, because there was a huge slowdown. My times generally got better, but like even in later parts of the day, I end up getting really slow times. Like I think my first time was a 22. I end up getting like 30s and 40s just because of the traffic. And that's just a normal part of track driving, right? It's not competitive. It's whatever. You don't always get optimal laps all the time. It's not always in your control. And now down this straight, that one BMW was able to pass the S2000, and then I let another BMW by, which passed both me and the S2000. But now coming into the 4th lap of session 4, I was stuck behind the S2000 again.
Brakes.
This guy.
And then of course, as we come around down to the front straight again, this S2000 does not let me pass once again, so I'm stuck behind him for another one of my hot laps.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was 70.
On highway or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I get to practice the racing line though.
Look at your mirror.
Yeah, there's everybody.
Let those guys pass if they don't let you pass this time.
Huh?
Let those guys pass.
Like on the straight?
Yeah, let it pass now.
Okay.
I want to see what happens.
Oh, he's just going. Just go? Okay.
So then finally, the C8 Corvette that I let in front of me just passes him with no signal right out on the straight, and I decide to follow. Of course, luckily my car is clearly faster than his, so you know, even flat out on the straight, I was able to close the distance and get in front of him before the end of the straight. And that time he did not let off at all. He was going full throttle down the straight. So I'm lucky that my car is faster than his, that I can overtake him even though he wasn't letting me. And then through this section here, after I finally free of the S2000, I'm actually kind of proud of myself because I was able to keep up with this C8 Corvette through a section of the track. So I definitely gained some aura there.
So off the brakes and then on. There we go.
Yeah, pass shift, yep, good turn, yes.
Okay. Off the brakes around the corner.
Yeah.
And I'm keeping up with this guy. So
remember your brake doesn't work really well.
yeah.
Don't try too hard.
I won't. Wow. Well, he has more traction than I do. I just found that out.
I think he has better tires.
Better tires, yeah.
Well, you kind of keep up with those cars.
Yeah, the Corvette, yeah.
That's good. You have fun?
Oh yeah.
That's good.
I went lighter on the brakes and braked earlier, so I wasn't braking as hard. So
that's good.
Yeah, the brakes, they felt fine. They felt fine that time, but yeah, I didn't brake as hard, obviously.
Yeah, that's good.
And so that concludes the 4th session. Now over halfway done with the day. I went easier on the brakes and I didn't have any more incidents or mistakes as I kind of got used to the feel of my brakes and how not to go so hard on them to preserve them as long. So I kind of got used to that and got some good practice in as I learned the race line and learned the timing more as I went slower this time around. So yeah, let's just go right into session 5. So at the beginning of session 5 here, me and my instructor are strategizing and he's giving me tips on how to beat that S2000 during this session because as before, I am stuck behind him again.
Oh, this guy again.
This is S2000. Should I just pass him on the straight just like before?
Yeah.
I'll just pass him on the straight whether he signals
But
or
then
not.
he doesn't lift.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, so you have to make sure.
I'll do that. I won't wait for him.
You know what I mean, right? You have to make sure
Yeah.
you be faster than him.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Because he doesn't lift and let people go.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right, go for it.
Came in fast.
Yeah, I saw.
I almost thought there was going to be nobody there, and then there he was.
There's an M3 behind you.
Yep. I'll let him pass. He's faster than me.
Brake. Turn in. Yeah.
Turn in.
Don't hold on to the brake.
Okay. I'll try and stay to the right, right?
Yeah.
Stay to the right of that.
And turn into turn 2. Like
Okay.
from the outside to it.
Okay. Because I've been going through the middle, I think.
If your car can turn into it, it's fine, but your car cannot turn into it.
Yeah.
Your car will want to understeering.
Right.
The whole corner is setting up for the next corner.
Yeah.
The turn 3, because it's a right turn.
And here we approach the slow Honda S2000 once more.
He just passes him.
It just do
Yeah.
track brakes in that way. What the hell? You need to get closer to the S2000 to pass it.
I will.
Oh,
I'll get there. At least my car's faster than his.
yeah.
Otherwise, that would be difficult.
And once again, I set up around the last turn close to him so that I can pass him on the front straight. Nice and easy for my car because it has probably like twice the power. And so I'll go ahead and show this entire next lap, session 5, lap 3. The practice I've put in this far shows I've really put together a lot of things that I've learned about timing and the race line. And I end up with a very nice, clean looking lap. Not to mention, it was also my 4th fastest lap of the day with a time of 2 minutes and 15.82 seconds. There are a few spots that I could have improved, but overall, just a really solid, fast lap from me up to this point that I'm really proud of. So here you go.
And then right,
brake.
Turn. Let go the brake. Gas.
Yep.
Yep. Right. Okay. Look at the apex.
Right.
Turn
And
into
apex.
it. Gas. Gas.
Okay. There we go. Right, yeah, hit the brake before you get here.
Yep. Good. Gas, 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 gas. Yep.
Yep.
Wait. Okay, now. Let go of the brake.
Okay. I could have let off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean just throw into it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this car is going to be faster than me, I think. Yep. In.
911 is behind you.
Yep, I see it.
My car is behind you.
That's your car?
No, I wish. I want one.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Turbo S!
So pretty.
It's a Turbo S.
So pretty.
Oh, it is. like.
It's good to slide around. There's so many Porsche.
There is. They're so popular.
There is so many. Like,
So-
the other one behind you right away. Like,
Yeah.
I thought we were in a Porsche cover or something. Do you do something different?
Oh, I think I didn't brake enough.
Oh.
When you're going slower, like the whole everything is different. Like how much to brake, when to brake.
Because
So I'm used to like my normal speed, and then it's like when I'm driving slower, the whole thing is
you
different.
have like, oh, go there.
Yeah, I'll go.
Because that like you get used to that, the speed, the momentum, how when to brake if suddenly it's too slow because oh shit, yeah, it is weird, you know.
I think for that one, I was like, oh, going slower, so it's like, okay, I don't need to brake that much, but then I started braking too late,
Yeah.
so I understeered a little.
It's more
The brakes do feel good, yeah. After
that's good.
I've been a little lighter on them, and they seem to be lasting, so that's good.
As long as they work, right?
Yes, they do work.
Okay, great.
They feel like they did before that lap where I slid
That's
off.
good.
Yeah.
So after session 5, my instructor actually let me drive solo, which was super cool. But what he suggested for session 6 was that he would take his car out in Group C and he would be in front of me and he would drive around so that I could watch him and his race line around the track. And then what I did is I gave my dad, who was there, a ride in the passenger seat as I went around following my instructor around the track. So there were some points where we were definitely going slower and we let a lot of people by, so my lap times were definitely slower because he was holding back enough so that I would hold back just so that he wouldn't leave me behind, so I could follow him throughout the track, and then we would slow down to let people by. But then he would also like accelerate super fast down the straight and leave me behind, having some fun before he slowed down again and let me catch up so that we could continue going around the track together. So neither of us were going very fast, even by my standards, but it was just basically kind of supposed to be a informational thing. He was kind of just showing me how it was done while I got to give a ride to my dad.
You know those, the bucket seats he has? They help tremendously. You're gonna be I'm all over the place. Okay, so he goes like further out so that he can go back in. I see. The brake pedal's a lot softer right now, so it's like when I downshift, my gas pedal, my brake pedal's like far down that when I like downshift, it like revs like a lot. I'm not used to. I'm used to the brake being like pretty high, but like when I'm braking so hard, the brake pedal's really low, so it's like I reach for the gas pedal and it's like more gas than I need, especially because I'm slowing down, more gas than I need to rev match.
So then, on the 7th session, I went completely by myself, no instructor, no passenger, and it was really nice to just be by myself and just put everything I had learned so far into practice and just be in the zone without anybody else being next to me, in my ear, talking to me, which obviously my instructor was very helpful the entire time, but it is nice to do it by yourself.
All right, guys. So this time we are going solo. I got signed off to go solo, so that's cool. It's been a really fun time, I will say. It's been a really fun time. I got to drive fast. Let's see how this last one goes by myself. All right, here we go.
Then, as you can see here on my outlap, I decide to follow my instructor's example from the previous session and go all the way out to the outside on this part.
I think on the next lap I'm gonna downshift to second right there. I'm one of the slowest cars here. Oh, I forgot to downshift to second there. I'll do it next lap.
All right, now this next lap, lap 2 of session 7, is my second fastest lap of the day at 2 minutes and 15.28 seconds. So I'll go ahead and show this full lap. Here you go.
Okay, I was going a little fast there to hit the apex. Hit the apex there. I could have taken that faster. That was good. I got into second. I'm gonna try and get into second more often. I'm way faster than that old 996 behind me. Brake early. We don't want my brakes to fade like before. We went into second again. I have to manage my throttle there a little bit. I don't know if that corner should be taken at second really. And we've been getting so fast on this part right here that I've been sliding a little bit. I need to let off actually because I'm going so fast. I'm going 90 throughout this whole thing. Well, I didn't get into second. Ooh. Oh well, that's fine. I'll have another lap for that. I went off the track. Oh well, at least I didn't go into the grass like last time. I braked way too late.
And now for my fastest lap of the entire day. Session 7, lap 4, 2 minutes and 15.15 seconds. Enjoy.
Able to take that apex. Okay, slow down now. Have to let off a little bit. Whoa! I kind of lost traction a little bit because I flew over that last corner. I turned a little too in and I bounced a little bit, so I didn't get to slow down.
And as you might have noticed on the fastest lap of the day, there were still a few mistakes that I made and times at which I didn't perhaps get the most optimal race line or the best timing. So definitely, even just with my stock car and my stock setup, with more practice, if I ironed out those mistakes and got a good lap with no traffic, I could be even faster than I was on my fastest lap of the day, certainly.
I guess we're not letting that guy pass. He's like way behind me. Ooh. My brakes are fading. All right. I need to go easier. My brakes are fading again. This guy passed. Brakes on.
So then as I was coming down the straight at the end of session 7, lap 6, I noticed that the checkered flag was just hanging in sight but not waving, and I kind of misinterpreted that as like, wait, like I just caught a glimpse of it and I misinterpreted it as like, wait, is this actually the cooldown lap now? So then I end up exiting the track and coming in after the next lap because someone else did it and I just followed them before I realized that, you know, I could have got one more lap in, but at the end of the day, whatever, I got plenty of laps.
Is that the... Wait, am I... I think we're still on the track. We're still on the track. Okay. That's what I thought. I'm just like in a space where there's no traffic. I thought maybe people had left the track. I see the checkered flag there, but I don't think, because he wasn't flying it, I don't think that means the race is over. Or the session is over. It should be over though. No, we still have cars coming through. They're letting this group go a little longer.
I was also saying that based off the time, because Group C is always supposed to end on the hour, and it was that time already, so I was wondering if this was the cooldown lap anyway.
I think, no. The time's not over yet. Here, I'll leave too. I think, has the checkered flag already been flown? I didn't see the checkered flag flying, but you know what, it looks like the other drivers are leaving, I think? No, that guy's still going on the straight. I think we were good, but you know what? I'm gonna call it there. Okay, so that's the cooldown lap. So I just missed the cooldown lap. That's fine. I got plenty of driving in.
And that concludes the sessions. What a cool experience that was. It was a really super cool day. It was also very interesting too, because during one of the other groups, not my group, but right before lunch, there was a guy in a gray ZL1 Camaro that actually lost traction and crashed. And the car actually caught on fire, and they had to get the fire department out there, and no one was hurt, no one was injured, but their policy is to not show any pictures or videos of accidents or bad things that happen on the track. So I took a few pictures, but I'm not going to show you them. I deleted them. So that's a lot of money that guy just lost crashing his supercharged ZL1 Camaro. But luckily everybody was fine. And on a happier note, my instructor was renting out a garage, so I parked in front of it and would, you know, hang out with him and someone else who had a almost pretty much stock Subaru BRZ between sessions, and that's where we would meet to, you know, go out for my session because that's where he was. And on the other end of that garage, there was actually someone who owned a Lamborghini Revuelto, easily the most expensive and fastest accelerating car that was there at that event today. And that was super cool. I actually walked up to it and I talked to him a little bit about it. Super cool to see that in person. which I never have before. Anything that expensive or fancy up close, you know, at least that I can remember. Yeah, really cool experience. So then after that, I started heading home and recorded some more footage of my thoughts about the day while I was driving home. So here's that footage.
So hey guys, I'm now heading back from the track after having done all my laps, just to give you my thoughts and opinions on it. Now, of course, you know, I'm not a guy with a lot of money or someone who's super into, like, already into track driving where they have multiple, like, built track cars that perform really well. Now, my instructor who was there, which, you know, we didn't get a video of, actually took me out in his built S2000, and, you know, super small car, super light car, like just over 2,000 pounds with like 320 horsepower, you know, big tires, and he put a supercharger in it, big wing, and that thing goes super fast and super solid. You know, when I first got my car, I thought it was super solid, super corners well, handles super well on the road, which, I mean, it does compared to like SUVs and sedans, the Honda Fit that I drove and everything. I mean, it's such, my car, I love this car, it's such a good car, it's manual. The difference between this guy's S2000 and my car around the track is like comparing my car to like probably that truck. My car, it handles well, it corners fast, but there's still noticeable body roll, and you know, it's fast, it's got power, it pulls itself up. It's a very like curvy, like hilly track as well. It pulls itself right up the hills. I was keeping up with some of the other cars that were there. I even passed a car or two, I think. I definitely passed that red S2000. I don't know what the hell they were doing. And I mean, it corners well, but it's not that hard to get that thing to slide. You know, it's also not beating any other cars on the straight, which obviously I knew. I knew it wasn't going to corner well. I knew it wasn't going to do this. I already know this car, and I pretty much know what it can do. And I just taking it to this track right now. I mean, I've already done accelerations as fast as possible and stuff, so I know how this car accelerates, I know how it handles. This is the first time I've actually, you know, regularly taken it to the limit of its traction, and boy, my tires look fucking shit. Look at these tires. I'll show you my tires right here, but my tires look horrible, dude. I'm gonna need new tires. It gets outperformed by, you know, almost every other car out there, which makes sense. It's I've said, like, even in the realm of just regular non-super sports cars, my car is not a like super high performing sports car. It's kind of like in the middle end, the middle to low end even. Definitely, I was sliding a lot around each turn. I did not baby the car at all. I pushed it, sliding a little bit through, you know, most of the corners of every lap, sliding at least just a little bit. You can hear the tires squeaking a little bit, which did not happen in my instructor's S2000 when I went in without that at all. Not at all. It was like significantly faster in a straight line and around the corners than my car, and he did not even go all out. And the difference is just so apparent between our cars, and I don't mind that. You know, driving my car around the track, it's like I'm turning. It's like, yeah, I am kind of being, you know, hindered a little bit, and I don't think this car is too slow for me, especially with my level of experience. I've only done this once. I think if I was gonna, you know, upgrade to if I was gonna take a faster car around the track, you know, I definitely would want more experience, you know, following the race lines and practice braking and accelerating and all that stuff around the track before I would, you know, upgrade to a faster car. So I'm not going to say like this car is too slow for me, because it's not, because I'm a beginner. But, you know, I can easily reach the limits of this car as far as braking and cornering. You know, okay, I can't really turn any faster. This is the limit of my traction. Now, where do I turn in? Where do I start braking in order to, you know, be the fastest? And, you know, all that was, those are all positives. I also got to see a ton of cool cars. Those are all super positives. I'm so race brained. I want to pass this guy, but I won't. I had a wonderful day, had a wonderful time. The people there were amazing. The staff were amazing. I love the way the events run. But some negatives, I'd say. Well, obviously, I went off the track once. Okay, I went out of that like hairpin turn like a couple times. That's still road there. That's still road. I didn't go into the grass like that one BMW that one time. When I'm on the track, it's really fun, it's really engaging, and it's like, okay, I want to do better, I want to do with it. I get off the track, I look at my car, it's dirty, the brakes were fading. Obviously, my brakes weren't set up for that. I think Tires are fine. I mean, like, yeah, I was reaching the limits of my traction, but you know, I really don't need, you know, grippier tires unless I'd already like kind of perfected this car and wanted to like get even faster. So tires, I really wouldn't get new tires, but if I was going to take this car to the track again, which I don't think I will this year, then I would want like to get a set of race brakes just for that, just race pads, just so that my street brakes aren't like getting destroyed, worn out, and then not providing enough braking force during the track while being hot, which they weren't. And then also, you know, when I look at the tires, they're fine, but they're clearly worn down and destroyed. I mean, obviously they're still drivable, they're still usable, but like the life is taken away from them, which I knew would happen. I knew the brakes and the tires, I mean, obviously the engine's gonna be fine, whatever, a little more wear and tear on the engine, the oil, whatever, everything, that's fine, but like the brake pads and the tires really take a beating. And especially if I do this, I'm not worried about them, and I knew that would happen, but like especially if I were to do this again or do this regularly, that's something I would have to, you know, really worry about. And especially with as much money as I spent this summer doing, you know, all this stuff, which, you know, there's another thing I'm going to do that you haven't even seen yet. When I take my car to the track and it's like I get off the track and I look at that stuff, it like feels like it's really fun, but it feels at the end of the day like I'm destroying my car a little bit. It feels like I'm destroying my car, and it doesn't feel good, especially when I don't want to necessarily, you know, keep buying brakes and tires over and over again, spend a lot of money when I don't want to like take a lot of risks with my only car that I want to kind of keep and cherish for many, many years. I don't want to like put a whole lot of money into modifying it to be better on the track, or, you know, replacing parts that wear out faster. It's not something I want to dump a bunch of money into, not to mention the cost of even going there, right? It's not something I want to dump a bunch of money into, and it does feel like you're destroying your car. It does feel like, and then people with multiple cars, where they have build cars where they build them for like track specific purposes, where it's like they have this in mind and that they're kind of into the life, it's not so bad. But like, you know, me, I kind of feel it more, and it might be something I might do occasionally. We'll see about next year, but for now, it's like something, it's like really fun, but I don't want to do it again. At least I don't want to do it again so quickly. I feel like it would be really fun to go out again. I just don't want to go out again really quickly, because this is my car. You know, everything that happens to it, everything I do to it is on me, and I've driven it fast. I've put like more wear and tear, like especially on the tires and the brakes, than I have like in the entire year that I've been driving it. It's like, obviously you don't go to the track and expect yourself to crash. Obviously there's a certain level of risk involved, but like, you're not going out there like, oh, I'm gonna crash. Obviously with that mentality, that's not a good mentality to have. But like, if you're not prepared financially and mentally for something to happen to your car, you know, especially because most of these people, it's not their only car. My daily driving car, my only car, my prized possession that I want to keep for a while, you know, you have to be prepared to like, for at least, you know, a lot of wear and tear on it, if not, you know, something crazy happens to it if you make a mistake. So I think that's the negative, and I think as a result of that, I don't think I'm going to be taking my car to the track. There's an opportunity for me to on August, and I don't think I'll be doing it, especially because if I want to take my track out again, knowing this has this brake problem, I don't want to take my car on track again in stock brakes. It really hampers the performance and experience. I have to like hold back, and I don't want to have to hold back. I want to have this car pushed to its limits, and when its braking ability is reduced by them overheating and not having the right pads, where it's like, I want to have like good pads where I know they're reliable, just like you'd want to have, you know, good non-balding tires, or like tires that you know will perform well, so that you can experience at least your car to its full potential on the track. And so I don't want to necessarily pay for those and then have to have my tires, you know, maybe I'll need new tires by the time that comes around, and I'll have to pay for new tires, or run the same tires, or will they wear down too much for, you know, me to keep those tires for the next one, so I'll have to replace them sooner rather than later. You have to take all of that into consideration, and, you know, considering all of that, it isn't all good. It's a lot of good, a lot of good, but this is not something I feel like you want to do super often. At least in your only car, a car that you bought, a car that you want to keep, a car that you want to, you know, not necessarily modify or push or destroy, but keep for yourself for a long time. It's not necessarily something you want to do all the time in a car like that, unless you're just crazy and you want to. Some of it is also financial, right? Like, I don't want to financially, you know, fuck up based on how much money I have and how much money I make and how much money I've already spent. But it was definitely a good experience. I want to do it again, but not in the near future. So that's my opinion. I will bid you all goodbye, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.